Our final player today will be senior offensive tackle Brandon Shell. So questions for Brandon, please raise your hands for the mic.
Brandon, Coach Elliott said that you and he kind of had a talk about being more physical after that Missouri game. What was that moment kind of like for you as almost a turning point in the season?
I kind of know I didn't play as well that game, and like I was kind of hard on myself about it because I know I could have done better. And me and him, we just had a conversation about it, and like I just know I got to be more physical from here on out, and that's what I was trying to do.
Can you give us some examples of how it's been more fun in the last couple of weeks than it was before?
It's just more fun because everybody's into it. You know, the players are into it, the coaches are into it, and once you get everybody into it and everybody's just out there enjoying themselves and have fun, it like kind of rubs off on everybody. And I think that's what the big thing about it is, like the team, just everybody having fun.
What was the mood like coming back from that LSU game?
The LSU, it was kind of everybody was kind of like blah, it was down, but I mean, it was a tough game for us, and like I felt like we had a chance there, but it kind of slipped away from us, and everybody knew that we had a chance, so it was kind of down for us.
Brandon, what's the feeling like on offense? Obviously, you guys have been improving the last couple of weeks, and do you feel like the things you did at Texas A&M can help take it even another step for the rest of the season?
We're just going to keep building on what we started. You know, we inserted a couple of new plays, and we're starting to do things that we like to do, and everybody's starting to enjoy it. You know, it's like kind of adding everybody into the mix, and I think that's going to like help us throughout the rest of the season.
To the left.
Brandon, just during the offseason, how much consideration did you give to possibly going pro, and what do you feel like coming back for a fifth year has done for you as a player?
Well, I knew last year that I probably wasn't going to leave. I already knew I was going to come back. Just being around the teams, being around the fellas, you know, like you got to take every opportunity you get. You know, I didn't want to leave nothing out on the table, so I just came back because I know it was another opportunity for me to be with the guys and like have fun doing what I love to do.
In the back to Tim.
Brandon, how do you feel about the Tennessee song Rocky Top?
You hear it all the time. They play about 100 times a game, you know. It just gets stuck in your head. Like once you hear a little melody, it's like, woo! I mean, it just gets stuck in your head.
David and then Brian.
A couple things. First of all, you talked about how down everybody was coming back from LSU. Compare that to what it was like coming back from Texas A&M, where even though you lost a game, I think y'all felt a little better about yourselves.
I mean, yeah, because we felt like we took a step as a team. Like we got better as a team, even though we didn't win the game. That was our ultimate goal, but we felt like we got better. We took a huge step as a team.
And going back to the conversation you and Coach Elliott had after the Missouri game, what's that like for a player when your position coach kind of challenges you like that? And were you sort of surprised or that it had come to that?
No, I wasn't really surprised because I know I didn't play well either, but it's always good for a coach to give you a challenge like that because, like, you don't want your coach just to let you keep playing like that and not say nothing to you. So it's always good for your coach to challenge you.
We talked about the overarching team with Elliott taking over at the helm, but has things changed for y'all on the line with Travell Wharton and him taking the role? Is it kind of status quo?
It's kind of stayed the same, you know, because Travell was kind of around just watching when Coach Elliott was our coach, so everything just kind of stayed the same.
To the left.
Brandon, how different has your experience been playing left tackle as compared to being on the right side as you were most of your career?
I mean, at first when I started, it was kind of different, but you just got to get used to it, you know. I'm trying to do everything I can to help the team, so that's where they put me, so that's why I got to play.
Brandon, down the stretch, if the team loses more than it wins, do you think you can still keep having fun and sustain the energy and enthusiasm?
I mean, you always got to keep having fun. You know, if you love the game, you will always have fun, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how good it gets. You know, like you're gonna have a couple of down times, like if you don't win a lot. But the ultimate goal is go out there and have fun and do what you do and see what the outcome is at the end of the game.
Brandon, Tennessee's defensive front has been pretty effective. I think they had 5 sacks against Alabama a couple weeks ago. What do you what kind of a challenge are they going to present for you guys this week?
I mean, Tennessee does have a very good defense as a whole. The defensive front is good too. But we just got to go out there and we're going to game plan for them like we do every other game. And we're going to see where we get and, like, go out there and play, have fun.
How different do you feel like this running game is when Brandon Wilds is involved? And does having him back there, does that change life for you guys as blockers at all?
You know, we got a lot of great backs. Brandon, David, Sean, like, they all great, you know. We just got to go out there and, like I said, have fun blocking. Like, we love to block. That's our job. So we just got to have fun blocking. And then Brandon does his job, making the cuts, making the runs. And it's all just falling together. So when it all falls together, he have a game like he had last week.
David.
I know you still have a handful of games left in your senior year, but do you ever look at what AJ's doing in Jacksonville and think, you know, that could be not the same position, but that could be me next year?
No, I'm just focused on the season what I have now, just focusing on the next game, the opponent that we have next. I never really thought about that. I mean, I talked to AJ here and there, but it's always just about how we're playing as players.
Have you noticed that he's starting a little bit more up there, or paid any attention to how things have gone for him?
He told me he was starting, but I haven't really caught a lot of games of him playing.
Any other questions for Brandon? Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
That's a wrap.
Appreciate it.